Saturday morning, around 9:30. I had a little bit of a sleep in this Saturday morning. Just had such a busy week at work. So now I'm going to start cleaning. So I live in a 3-storey house, obviously 2 flights of steps. It generally does take a couple of hours to give it a good clean, and then during the week just kind of top up hoovering, anti-bac and things like that throughout the week. I do make sure that once a week, generally on a Saturday morning, that I absolutely gut the house. So let's get on with that. I'll show you what products I normally use for cleaning. I don't know what heard a weird noise. I think it's the cat actually. Yeah, so let's get on with that. Okay, so these are the products that I generally use for cleaning. So the pink stuff, I use the one in a pot, but I like this for spraying it on baths and the sinks and things. I really, really like it. I don't think it's much, maybe 99p or something like that. Really good. This is the floor cleaner that I use. I love this smell, Wild Orchid. I have tile floor shim like this. Actually switched over to, I would use the Flora, but one of my friends recommended this Fabulosa. It's cheaper and you get more in the bottle. So this week from the supermarket, I think it was from Aldi actually, Andy picked up this. I'll give this a go as well, which is the Fabulosa. Must be kind of watered down, ready to... I've always used this for years throughout the week to disinfect like handles and things, door handles, light switches, things. So and then of course just use the Mr. Sheen multi-surface polish. We have quite a lot of wooden furniture in this house, so we use that for that. So it's about 10:30. I've just not long started actually cleaning the kitchen, and I am feeling a bit hungry now for breakfast. So I'm going to I've just warmed that up in the microwave for a few seconds. I like these ones actually. I think these ones are from Aldi. I'm going to have a little bit of Nutella and a banana. I think I always have cereal in the week, Special K or porridge or something, but on a weekend it's nice to have a little bit of a treat for your breakfast. So that's what I'm having. Just on that subject, this is a new Nutella that we've had this week from Aldi. Is there anything more satisfying than removing this? It's just, just absolutely love removing that from freshly. Oh, yum. And there we have it. It's yum, isn't it? Yum. So, something that I hate doing is unloading the dishwasher. So this is the Hoover that I use. I've not had it long. One battery, it lasts, I think it lasts up to 40 minutes. The cordless one, I think it was 300 or 289 pounds, something like that. Oh, there we go, the Duo. It was the anti-wrap. It was the Shark Duo Clean anti-wrap. That's what it is. If I'm being completely honest, the benefits, I had a Henry before, so the benefits of this in comparison, taking it up 2 flights of steps to clean 2 floors is much better, because I felt like it was always chore. Hoovering is a chore, but I mean a bigger chore, dragging the Henry out, plugging it in, carrying it up the stairs. I found that a bit of a pain. I don't know what it's called, the anti-wrap thing isn't anti-wrap. Either taking that tube out and removing hairs, because me and my daughter have long hair. So yeah, not overly impressed, but I guess easier than the Henry. So this is what I use to hoover. I just have to show you guys this. Look at him. He is so naughty, honestly. Look at him just sat there in his bed. He doesn't often get in there. That's his favourite lie in there, that. It's decimated. All its insides are long gone. Look at him, just sat there. He makes my heart melt, he does. I've just come to take the recycling out, and look at that, we're the middle of July. Oh. I'm gonna have to get some shoes. And the grass, oh my gosh, the grass needs cutting. I was gonna do that today. I think they've given a better day tomorrow, but oh, it's just rubbish, isn't it, for July? So I've just answered the door and this has arrived. I haven't ordered it, so Andy must have ordered it for me. That's a nice surprise. I'm going to open it. Wow, it's a dressing gown. I'm going into hospital in a couple of weeks. Well, in about a month, to have an operation, hysterectomy. So I said I needed a new dressing gown. So sweet, isn't it? Oh, it's lovely. It's really nice. I'm going to save that. It's so soft. It's really lovely, and it's not that really thick fabric. Love it. I love it. Oh, that's lovely. Something else that I use that I didn't explain earlier, because I keep it up here in the bathroom, is this Flash multi-surface gel. I actually use it neat. I think that you're supposed to dilute it. Oh no, you can use it neat. You can use it neat. But can you see all that where basically it's Alice's fake tan? Yeah, so what I generally do is just run a little bit of you can see here all of the kind of the fake tan. So hashtag life for teenagers. I think that's what they say anyway. So outside, this is my son's bedroom here, and this is my daughter's bedroom here. And outside you will see piles, clothes, bin liners, clothes, toilet paper. So each of these, they've got their own bathroom in the bedrooms. They've got their own ensuite. So what we do is we iron. I'm going to say we, but my husband generally does the ironing. So he irons the children's clothes, and then he puts them in a pile outside the room to be hung up. And these have probably been here a week or something. Harry's obviously asked for some toilet paper, so that's out there. Alice is obviously, oh hi Jack. Alice has obviously asked for some bin liners, so they're there. So they'll just stay there, and sometimes I think as they need the clothes, they just grab them from outside. Oh my God. We do all that for them and they just leave them there. Just look at her. Oh, this is Lily. She's so cute. We've had her for a long time. On another subject, just listen.
Did you say that, John, in the podcast, please?
Is that normal? Back to Lily, because listening to Harry's conversations on his Xbox drive me mad. It's a little bit later on, and I'm gonna cook a cheesecake. Not cook, bake a cheesecake. So just some digestive biscuits to go market's own. What I was saying there. just use about 3/4 of those, so possibly to about there. Some butter to bond that, because I'll obviously melt the butter and then mix that, and that'll form then the base. And then I use 3 tubs of soft cheese. These are the 200, so yeah, 600 grams. Again, that's just Aldi's own brand. And then a pot of double cream. And then some icing sugar. So I'll make the base first. I basically just use this to mash them down into, I don't know a better way of doing it. I think normally the recipe suggests you put them in like little food sandwich bags. And I think then you bash them with a rolling pin. But I just bash them down like this. So that's the that's the finished base. So I've just pressed all the biscuits down like that. Mixed it with butter, melted butter, and then I'm going to put that in the fridge for about an hour, maybe 2 hours, and then I can make the topping before I go to bed, and then that will set kind of overnight. Good morning, it's Sunday, the 19th of July. A really early night last night and I feel so much better. I was so tired. So this morning I'm just going to take Jack out on a walk, take you along with me. Also I have it in for a few hours and then we're going to have, we normally have beef or lamb or something on a Sunday, but Harry and Andy have gone skiing this morning. So we're going to have pork and mash and a little bit of veg and applesauce, yum, for lunch. I've got to take Alice to work this afternoon. And that's pretty much it. We were going to go strawberry picking, but it's closed. I'm guessing that they're on limited hours due to COVID-19 still. These are the pork chops. Not pork chops, they're pork loins actually, that we've put in. Actually, I'm lying for saying I've put them in. Andy's put them in. So there's 4 in there with just a little bit of stock. We put it on high. Everything has to be on high on this slow cooker because the button snaps off. So you can only put things on high. So yeah, that's what we're having for lunch. Catch up with you later. So there are loads of nice walks where we live. Our house is actually situated on the outskirts of a country park. I'm going to walk down here actually. Come on Jack, this way. So we're very blessed in terms of walks for Jack, and it's very peaceful, very quiet. I'm just going to actually show you the water. I don't know whether this, I'm actually vlogging on an iPhone, so I'm not sure whether this will pick it up, but here we go. Again, not sure whether you can pick that up. But kind of the sun just glistens on it. I think it's absolutely stunning. Absolutely. Come on then, come on. He's good off his lead. Except for his recall isn't great when there are distractions, i.e. other dogs, or not too bad with people now, but certainly other dogs, or if you saw a cat and you shouted him back. But generally, Jack, wait there, good boy, come here, put your lead on. He's a good boy, he's a good boy. So yeah, he's not, just have to keep my eye constantly for other people, and then put his lead straight back on again. But you can see a very small amount of this pool from my bedroom window, so I can see the heron and things. So we have a family of swans. I don't know whether you can just see the heads. 2 heads there, mum and dad. They have 3 babies. The little dog just ran out of the back of a house without a lead on.
guess this is a bit of a rant really about walking dogs and putting your dog or keeping your dog on a lead. So my rule of thumb is my rule of thumb is to only let Jack off his lead when I know there's no other dogs or people. Come on, Jack, this way. Or anybody about. When we first moved here about 18 months ago, Jack was bitten by 2 dogs. I was walking him on his lead. 2 dogs, 2 guys were walking there, 2 dogs from 2 different households off their lead. And they were walking further behind than their owners. And they ran. The guys were talking and engrossed in conversation, and they ran and they started attacking Jack. I'd got him on his lead, so I tried to. It's really difficult because I tried to kind of nudge them away with my legs. I don't want to say kick because I didn't kick, but I tried to move them away with my legs. I tried to pick Jack up, but of course I was then getting scratched because I was kind of moving myself so I was screaming and the guys ran back. Actually, it was one of our neighbours and he was really good. They ran back and they managed to get the dogs off Jack, but Jack needed veterinary treatment. He got like 3 puncture wounds, and we were going away. A couple of weeks later, luckily Jack goes to this amazing lady who was boarding him at the time, so she was really good with his medication. Jack was fine, he made a full recovery, but for me, it upset me and kind of made me realise that if there's other dogs around, you don't know the nature of those other dogs, so you should put your dog on a lead. And very often we'll be walking and we'll see other people off the lead and they'll shout to us and say, oh, he's okay, you know, our dog's okay. But the point is, Jack might not be okay. So I just wish everybody would obey that rule and kind of not let the dogs off when there's other people unless they know the behaviour of that dog. What do you guys think? Am I being over cautious, over protective, or do you think that should be the case? Come on, Jack.
So cheesecake. I didn't get around to making the actual cheesecake filling last night. So I put that in the fridge. And so that's set overnight. That's just the digested biscuits and butter. And then this in here, I have put the soft cheese. So there's 600 grams, a whole double cream, which is 300 ml, and 100 grams of icing sugar is gone into there. And I'm going to mix that up. I've got a hand mixer. So this is the end. This is the consistency. Look at this. Real life hacks. Look, I'm absolutely rubbish crap when it comes to doing things like this. I always make a mess. Look, floor, just always make a mess. I have to do it when Andy goes out and then he can't really say anything, can he? Because I'll clean up quickly. So yeah, so that's the consistency that it needs to be at. Decoration or the strawberry element of the strawberry cheesecake, I just chop some strawberries and just basically just put them on top, just so it looks like kind of messy. But I also make, I don't know what you call this, so I don't know what you call it. Basically, I've just chopped up some strawberries into small pieces, added some icing sugar, some warm water, and then I'm just going to mix that with a spoon so it becomes like a paste. So basically it looks like a thinner version of a jam. I don't know what you call it. I've just kind of mashed that in with the icing sugar and the water, and then I should just sprinkle that over the top of the cheesecake. So there we have it. My strawberry cheesecake. I'll put that in the fridge for a good few hours so it sets, otherwise it kind of collapses. I've only put it in there for a couple of hours before now, and it's just not enough because it just all collapses. I'm going to have a go at cutting the lawn. We have this front section here,
front section there. And then we also have, actually doesn't belong to us, but the residents will maintain their front bit. It's a bit of a pain really, because it means that you can't, parking isn't the best, but it makes the aesthetics of the estate, I guess, look nice. So I'm going to mow the front, and then generally Andy mows the back. It's just too much for one person to do the whole thing, so we try and split it between the two of us. So I'm going to get on with that.
So, Andy's now doing the back lawn. Look how good he is. The stripes. I couldn't be bothered with that. I'd literally just go backwards and forwards over it. I don't get it, because in 2 days, it'll look good for 2 days, and then for the rest of the week, it'll all grow again. And so for me, I'd just get it done the quickest possible way I could.
So here's my lunch. Looks yum. Pork, applesauce, mash and green beans.